Hey guys, Oricom back for another video, and this is part 2 of my Nintendo Switch collection due to overwhelming positive response on my last video, which is to say I actually got a couple of comments. So make sure to please subscribe and smash that like button and just pulverize that bell and subscribe to my Patreon. It's going to really help bring you this quality content at a decent clip. Anyway, let's get right into the rest of my Switch collection. Now, for full disclosure, the front here row is for stuff that's to be more accessible for some of the other folks in the household. So a lot of these are not really for me. And certainly the first one to start off with is this game programming. Comes with like index cards. So again, not part of my collection per se, but there it is. I wanted to play Memories Off. I played like the first 4 games and thought it'd be convenient to have the rest of the games in the Switch on the Switch, and so I got the second of the 2 volume. I mean, the completionist in me would kind of want to get the first, but I already played through most of them, so we'll see what happens with that. I already talked about the chore game, 3D Super Mario. Again, these are all the for the other folks, including Pikmin 3. I actually had the Wii U version of this. I sold it for a pretty good price, and so I used that. Turn right back around and buy it for the Switch. Pokemon. So these are, like I said, these are pretty much some stuff you would see in most Switch collections. A lot of Pokemon. Again, not anything I would have bought for myself, but again, this is Disney Tsum Festival. Just a bunch of simple mini games. Here's Oshiri Tante. Again, a birthday gift where you're kind of investigating mysteries and farting at people. Here is, Earth Defense Force 3. These kind of have like a weird cult following, so I wanted to see what it was all about. Just shooting bugs. I guess it's all right. As I mentioned, I've been collecting these kind of NIS platformer series, so to speak. I still need to get like Void Terran, whatever, 2. So actually, I'm probably after this, I'll check what the price is on that these days. Well, here's the Bad King, and the Lipana Yusha. Here's the third of the Yoamari games. So I'll forget to that once I finish the first 2. Once again, Super Mario for the other folks. This one, Luigi Mansion 3, yeah, once again, same reason, but this kind of shows you how shitty the Amazon shipping has gotten. Amazon Japan, they've been using these like forwarding companies, like these Chinese companies or whatever, and it's gotten better. I mean, you can pay extra if you don't want that, but if you go for the cheaper shipping option, you never know what you get these days. So this is definitely for my collection, and this is Omega Labyrinth Life, and this is once again they had a whole table on the website about what features were censored on the PS4. So of course I was going to get this Switch uncensored version. This is Little Town Hero by Game Freak. Seemed like something that could be fun again for the other members. Let's see if they get into that one of these days. Here's Earth Defense 2 for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so again, this one was one of those kind of filler orders, just to fill out an order. It was pretty cheap. Seemed like just a decent time action RPG, and yeah, there's nothing too special about that one. I played a little bit of it. Seemed decent enough. Here is Food Girls. This is a Taiwanese company. And yeah, this is still sealed. I bought it around the time I decided to pick up Food Girls 2, so I figured, well, then go all the way and got the first one. Here's Nayuta no Kiseki, which I already have on the PSP, but I still need to play that, and maybe I'll sell like some versions of it at some point. Here's once again, not my collection per se, but here's Pui Pui Motor Car, more mini games. Some of those I'll probably just sell at some point. Here's Garu Metaru, one of the very early Switch games, kind of using your little Joy-Con as a drumstick, like air drum. Still need to play that. Here's Pokemon Legends, once again. Like I said, most of this is not for me, but yeah, so here's Pokemon Violet. I actually was watching, it on screen, and boy, it is janky as all heck, that's for sure. The frame rate is, I mean, I'm not one of these 60 frames per second folks, but man, it is pretty janky. Yeah. Super Mario 3D World, I do have that on the Wii as well. I'll probably sell that version. Here is Love Arceus, yet another one that that originally came out on the PS4, and then finally they were free to do some of the stuff they wanted that they couldn't on the Sony platform. Here's Octopath Traveler. This one was really hard to get for some reason. That's why I'm kind of thinking about getting the second one. I'll probably just buy all 3 versions just in case, just to leave it sealed so that I can open it. Probably never, but yeah, I'm not sure why Octopath Traveler was so hard to get a hold of. Like all these Square Enix games, for some reason, if they're actually kind of good, they're impossible to find. You would think like, hey, why don't you just print more? And I don't know, it does ship. I think they just don't want to ship outside of Japan. It's like Star Ocean 6. Here's another NIS game. Had pretty mixed reviews. Basically like eating monsters. Here's Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. I know they took out some of the features from the PS3 version, so I wasn't going to get this. But I saw it kind of for a decent price on eBay, so I just sniped it. Ended up winning. Here's Espagaluda. I skipped out on the limited edition because I don't know, I wasn't really like into the Christmas cover theme, but of course, it shot up in price, so I probably would have picked it up if I thought, I mean, in hindsight. But Nintendo Labo, once again, not part of my collection per se. Here is Umihara Kawase Fresh. Been meaning to dive into these games, so that was also cheap. Decided to get that just because it's cheap. Here's Wonder Labyrinth, and yeah, need to play that one of these days as well. Okay, we're almost to, I would say about 2/3 way done. Here's the Taiko no Tatsujin, the 2-set from the 3DS game. So these Taiko games, they typically don't have like a huge number of songs, kind of not a great value, but this is a re-release of 2 games. So I do like the Taiko games. I might get some of that one that came out on Switch early on, but again, there's like just not many songs, and for some reason it's super expensive, so we'll see if that ever goes down. Dust Diver, this is again cool, like a Taiwanese company, and has both Chinese and Japanese, I believe, and English voice acting, so I thought I'd probably play that one of these games one of these days. Here's Super Mario Deluxe. This should probably go in the front row. Never did get that for the Wii U, so just got it on the Wii, the Switch. Here I've been collecting these Toho games, and this is one of them. And it has like Toho arranged songs, which I like, so I'll probably play that one of these days. Nerdy Girl Overdose. This was a Ami monthly order filler. It's just ordering my monthly Ami order, and that was available. So came with some extra stuff that's not in here. This one is a level 5. You know, I'm not too big on level 5, but this was for some reason super cheap. So it's like robots and pretty typical like level 5 mechanics. If you know what I'm talking about. Crisis Core. Yeah, I got it because I thought, you know, I've never finished it on PSP, so maybe having it on Switch I might actually play through it. Has not happened yet, but might also, if I don't like it, I'll probably sell one or both versions. Super Mario Maker 2, already talked about that. Also should go in the front row. Cave Story, not much to say about this except seems like there's some weird like drama going on with like the localizers and the original indie developer. I'm not sure the detail on that. Kirby, so I kind of messed up the ordering when I took this out, so this should probably go in the front row. Good for younger folks for sure. Good time. Here is the I ended up getting this game. It's Asatsu Gutori, and it's kind of like a bunch of people trapped in the building. You know how many of those? There's so many of those games, and just not in the mood for another one at the moment. Let's see here. This Zelda Musou. I actually bought this on the Wii U, and then I didn't open it for a while. I opened it. It was actually like Nintendo, like a different game, and so it looked like this was shooting up in price, so I just got it just in case. Oh, let's see here. This is yeah. Let's just say Origin of Adventure. Haha. But this, I have this on multiple systems. Like I like the art style, looks really good. I still need to play through it. I believe there's like a couple games. I'm not sure if it's all included. I don't know the details. Don't ask me. Just Google it. Here's Prinny 1 and 2. I actually had both games on the PSP, and I thought, hey, well, I can just kind of save space and sell those. I've only sold one of them, and I haven't sold the other, so now it's pretty much the same amount of space. But maybe I'll sell the other one. It's not easy to sell Japanese imports, let's just say that. Here's 13 Sentinel. I skipped on the limited edition on PS4 because, again, the cover art was kind of boring, and it kind of became impossible to find. So I ended up getting the Switch version. Here is... Whoa. These Gunvolt games, there's so many of these I still need to play through. But it's kind of like Mega Man, I guess. Just trying to go through these as quickly as possible. Magnum Lord. Yeah, I generally kind of pick up these types of games. D3 Publisher. I haven't picked up Samurai Maiden yet. Honestly, because I feel like they're, you know, they made some cool games, and I think now they're just trying to be more conservative. I don't know, so I haven't really felt the need to pick it up. Here's the AI, the Somnium Files. I played through the first one, like one path. I still need to finish through some of the other paths. It was a good time, so I went ahead and got the sequel. Here's the rice making game. This one I was also thinking about picking up the limited edition. Just kind of, I don't know, I just decided not to, and again, it became really hard to find. I just eventually just got the retail version for like 40 bucks, 35 bucks. Really. This is another kind of really cheap game. It came with Amazon postcard. It's World's End Club, and I don't know anything about it except I was just trying to browse through and fill out an Amazon order, and it was cheap. Let's see here. Here's Bayonetta 2, and I do have this on the Wii U as well. I sold my Xbox, also has Bayonetta 1, but I sold some other versions I had. Well, maybe not the second one, but yeah, there's Bayonetta 2. Here's Hades. Heard some good things about it. Once again, order filler. Mucinex. I platform, the limited edition on Vita, honestly, it's just way better on the Switch. Also, it's not limited edition, so that's a plus. But this is all my only English release, and not by limited edition. And nice thing about limited edition games, though, at least they're easier to sell, so that's gone. But this one has like way more songs with like way more updates. Citus, I've not been able to really get into this one. Just the music and the play style, just was not able to get into it yet. Here is Sen no Kiseki Kai. Comes with 102 types of DLC, so yay. I'm almost finished with, like, halfway through like chapter 3 of Ao no Kiseki, so I'm almost caught up to the first Sen no Kiseki game. So I kind of bought that one just to prepare. I still need to get the third one on the Switch, but it's like $60-$70, almost $60-$70, so waiting on that one. Here, Yukinko Musume, or Yukinko Daiseppu, or something like that. And this one was, I bought the Wii version like really cheap, and somehow it got stolen, lost in the mail. So I was still bitter about that. And like really cheap, like $40, like amazingly cheap. But so yeah, I actually have it digitally. I didn't even really like it that much. Like the Kiki Kaikai is like way better, but now I have a physical copy, so it's kind of redemption for someone stealing my mail. Here's Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. This one was like $10. Apparently it sucks, so I bought it because it was cheap. This I bought. I don't know why I bought this, but don't get it. It's just like a port of the mobile game, and it has like way less content, and the mobile game is free to play, so there's really no reason to buy this. Don't know why I got it, but I like rhythm games. It's kind of like why I bought this game. Another kind of Taiwanese rhythm game. There's a whole bunch of them, like Citus and Mucinix. Yeah, I only played a little bit of it. I'm not gonna say too much, but it didn't necessarily grab me. I'll just say that. Monster Hunter Stories 2. I heard good things about this, so I bought it. I have so many Monster Hunter games I still need to go through. This was another kind of order filler experience, dungeon crawler, and I like the art style, so I heard good things about it as well. Here is Co-Princess EX. Comes with this is a bonus now, where you actually get a manual. So yeah, that's considered a bonus. But I do have this in a 3DS. I kind of kept the 3DS version since I don't really need to, just because I guess if I wanted to play it in 3D. So I now have two versions of that game. Let's see, this is Alliance Alive. You can try to redeem that code, but it's a Bookwalker gift code, which one I already redeemed. Two was a pain in the ass to set up, and it's a digital visual book, and you can't even download it. So I don't even know like where it is these days. It's stupid. But here is the Alliance Alive. Yeah, also I believe that was also on 3DS, but and it's definitely on PS4. Here's Rune Factory 4 Special. I've been trying to get into these Rune Factory games. I like the artwork. Just kind of another chore game though, so I'll see. I'll try to figure out what's the appeal of that. I did end up getting this Atelier, the first three kind of series. Not first, I mean it's a long series. I played through like the first two on the PS1, and I kind of was going through the third one on PS2, but it's been slow going. But here's Rorona, Totori, and Meruru, and I got it mostly for the cover here, of course. So very nice. It was like $90 for all three games. So, and I actually opened it to try to redeem the gold points, but they're expired. But I think, oh, and it also had like, I believe they had some sort of download. But again, it's one of those you have to like go to their website. It's not part of like the Nintendo website. So super annoying. Let's see if there's any I missed here from the last video. I did want to point out for Azure Link Cross Wave. This one, it is localized, but the cover art here. I know this time I will try to just show you guys the cover art, just for kicks. So here is the cover art. Come on. So here's the cover art, which is cool. But as you can imagine, if you look up the localized cover art, you know, you can guess kind of that they've changed it quite a bit. So there you have it, Azure Lane Crosswave. There is on not that I'm trying to get, well, click the affiliate link, joking aside, but they're doing a re-release of this with like a crazy canvas board, which I'm not gonna get, yeah, so just a PSA, I suppose. Hit that affiliate link, it'll really help out the channel. That is all of my non-limited edition Switch games. So hopefully you found something that was interesting, and that about does it. I'll see you guys next time.